I'm going to comment on another post about entropy supporting evolution off of YouTube. And here's the post if you want to look it up and actually see that. This narrator is talking about high entropy and low entropy and converting from one to the other, and uses an example of a refrigerator. Here's that little part of the clip.
So for example, the refrigerator in your home decreases the entropy of the food stored inside it by cooling everything down. However, the refrigerator gives off heat from the evaporator coils, which heats the kitchen. The heating effect outside the refrigerator is greater than the cooling that takes place inside. So if we considered your kitchen as the isolated system, which contains the refrigerator inside it, we can conclude that the kitchen overall has an increasing entropy. The refrigerator by itself is not an isolated system.
In the conclusions from this part and other parts in this post and other posts, I am flabbergasted, flummoxed, astonished that anybody would come to the conclusions that they come to. That refrigerator didn't just show up there. Is there anybody that would think in 4.5 billion years nature would create a refrigerator? When you look at that refrigerator, you know how it got there. You know the design intelligence that went into it. There's a heat pump in there. That didn't just happen. There's intelligent design in that. There's an electric motor that runs that heat pump. There's electricity that comes into the refrigerator. As a starting off point to show that entropy supports evolution, that person is actually giving evidence to support a designer and expanding his refrigerator thought to the human body. The human body is incomprehensibly more complex, more designed than a refrigerator. I don't think anyone, theist or atheist, would look at a refrigerator and say that just happened. Yet people look at the human body and say that just happened. All that complexity just happened. Entropy supports input by an intelligent designer. Entropy does not support evolution. The commenter in this post goes on to talk about Jeremy England, and I want to talk about that in another post.